Hello, everyone, and welcome to the quest for everything. And I have some exciting things I want to jump into today. Some really, really exciting things. So, firstly, I'm going to get rid of this house. That was how we started, you know. It's boring now. I'm going to get rid of it. Now, on top of that, we've moved our little waystone, as you can see, moved over here. Because we have something planned for up here. We're going to get into a little bit of smeltery and stuff, so we're going to have a better way to smelt our ores. Then over down here, we're going to move our little home that we have, and we're going to go live over by there, which you'll see, it might seem, wow, it's so far away, but it will work out. You just have to see. You just have to see. So we're going to go work all the way over there. This is going to be destroyed. Get a little base up here for some smeltery and stuff, you know, some basics. And that's just pretty much to start out our episode. We're just going to do that quickly, get that done. To start out the episode here, because what we're going to do is jump into some apotheosis. We've got to build some spawners. We've got to fight some bosses. We've got a lot to do and a lot to gain. So let's dive straight into it. Let's get all this sort of sorted out, cleaned up around here. Might take me an hour or two, who knows. And I won't build this just yet. We'll just clean up, get rid of the base here, move over there. And then we'll get started on our smeltery and stuff up here, which will be great fun, because we got to smelt some ores and then work on an XP farm and work on some enchanting, because yeah, we got some dragons to slay eventually, and at the moment I'm naked. Well, I got some diamond, but I keep dying. Like I don't know how much, but like I just keep dying. I think if I go into my statistics, it's in alphabetical order. Taking a lot of damage. Deaths. Oh, it doesn't say deaths in total, but which I thought it would. Maybe down in T it has total. Nah. So I don't know where to find it. I'll find a way. Oh, player kills. No. Player deaths. No. That's not there either. So we can't find that, but I'll figure that one out. Maybe you guys can let me know. But let's get this cleaned up, and we'll jump into getting some smeltery done in our quest book, and that'll be great. Getting some diamond or whatever furnaces, you know, who knows what we need, but we're going to get some. We're going to get some, and we're going to get them as soon as we need them. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are. Let's get this sorted out. Hey, and just like that, the ugly eyesore is no more. Yes, it is gone. We have eliminated that ugly ass starter base, and we have upgraded. So we come down here along this nice, beautiful beach. It will be decorated in future. Over to our nice new entrance. As you can see, oh, we got a bed. As you can tell, my whole inventory, other than some armors, is empty, because I've got now a little stand for my book and my axe. And obviously we'll decorate this as we go with some more little trinkets and stuff that we find. This is our bedroom. And that's, yeah, I love it. We're going to move on from there. I just want to get that out of the way quickly, because this was an eyesore, and I wanted some more space over in our working area. We're going to have some farmland and stuff over there. We've got some plans in the future. For now, I want to get this started, so we want to get a smelting area started here that may go into an armory, or not. I might do the armory somewhere else. But as we're building this smeltery area, I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do for an armory. Yeah, so I'm gonna get started on that. I'll have a few edits in there of me building this up. Obviously, it's some stuff that we don't really need to focus on in this All the Mods 10 series. If you do want to see me do more building stuff and more interesting stuff like that, I will have another series coming out eventually, which will just be a normal survival series, where it'll be a lot more focused on designs, mega builds, and stuff like that. This is this is all about the mods, and we don't want to spend too much time on building. So let's get into this little smeltery area. The reason why I want to get the smeltery area done is, if we look up in our quest book here, at the beginning, they do want you to start up some sort of furnace upgrades and smelting. Then they want you to get some sort of lava power. So this is pretty much what we're going to do in this little smeltery here. Get some power, infinite lava, and work from that, power cables and power storage. Once this section here is done, and this we're not going to worry about right now, we'll get to that later. But when this little section here is done, we're going to go through and move forward from there and start on getting us some awesome armor. So I've actually worked on going on a couple of adventures mining. As you can see, we've got pretty stacked up on a few things. If we go in, we also have some netherite. So we got netherite ingots, block of netherite, netherite scrap. We got rings. We apparently have netherite boots that we found. Yeah, so we have some netherite that we can play around with in there, and get some netherite armor to start off with, and get to the end game, which is the main goal here. And that's what I want to get done. Hopefully this episode we can fight the wither, or we can fight the dragon, and we can knock a boss straight off in this episode, which would be great. So yeah, let's get to it. So we are back, and after a long, tiring building session, we have got the infrastructure, the base of what our smeltery slash armory is going to look like. So downstairs here is going to be our armory area. We're going to have a few armor stands and a few things going. We're going to have some lava coming through the center here. I like the look of that, you know. And then obviously I don't like the pattern I went with on the outside, but I'm too far through now. And then we've got a little upstairs so we can come in through here. And this is where we're going to have all our smeltery stuff and all that sort of stuff, our power generators. So I did do a little mock-up of what it's going to look like when we have like a smeltery going. So the idea, obviously it'll be a little bit more high-tech than this, is that we put the stuff we need smelted into hoppers, which will filter into a furnace. And then that will smelt the things out and go into storage. So that's pretty much how this is going to work. It's going to filter down, and we're going to have our storage probably on the back wall here for all our goodies. So we're going to have everything filtered down into a storage system, which will be great. And that storage system will just be displayed there. We're going to have an exit over here to go down to the beachfront, so you'll be able to come in and out. And over here we'll have our little armory stands and stuff. Corners, we're going to get into some apotheosis and stuff like that, so obviously that's going to be part of our armory. And that is the plan for down here. And upstairs is the smeltery. We're going to be smelting everything. Upper one side, we're going to have some power of some sort up here, and some storage for ores to be funneled through. So it should be a pretty good setup. I haven't got it all malfunctioned. I'm not very good on interior, but we're going to get that going. We're going to pretty much cross off this part of the questing. And then we'll move on to the next part. My bad. Then we'll move on to the power, which we're going to get lava, and then non-lava power. So that is what we're going to get done in the next probably few minutes now. And I'm just going to get a few things sorted to get it, start crafting and start getting things set up. And I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright, so let's jump right into it. Let's go have a look at what we can do. I believe if we jump up over here, we can make pretty quickly some iron furnaces. Yeah, that should be pretty easy if we just bookmark that. Then we can come up into here and we can put it straight in our crafting table. We'll probably get like 4. That will mark off the quest, which is what we're aiming to do there. And we can do that one, and we can do that one because we put them in our other one before. We want us to make a copper generator, which is also pretty basic if we just bookmark that. I don't know if we'll have... Yep, look at that. We got a generator and we got iron furnaces. And that's complete. Pretty simple there. What's a block of coal? And then it wants us to make one of these, I think. And that's an obsidian generator. Okay, so we'll work on that a little later. We don't need to worry about that right this second. Lava power we sort of need to do. And we'll see if we can get that done now. Obviously we don't have any of this. We can make that. Okay, so how do we make basic capacity? Okay. So we can make a little bit of this. And that will allow us to make this. And then we can make this. We gotta make these. Nope. I don't have it. Make more. Make some more of them. And then we can go through. What are we missing? Okay, so you make the horizontal and diagonal ones. Okay. Okay. Now we can make the dialect casing, and we can get that part done. I don't know what that does, but we might have a look into it. Mainly just want to get the quest done, because what I want to use for our power source is not that. What do we get? What's our reward? Didn't tell me. Oh, a torch. Awesome. That's what we wanted. Then we get our more torch, because we've already made the wind power and we got to make solar power. We're going to put all this back in here. For now, we'll keep the iron furnaces on us. So what I wanted to do, because we're not going to use power as our lava source right now, I believe if we jump into create, there is like a hydro pump of some sort. Mechanical pump, which if we can craft one of these, then I think we'll be able to pump straight from the nether. So after some extensive research and a lot of time, I sort of figured out how it works. I think we can. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I can sit here for a while pumping this. Just gotta find something that's gonna spin it. So if you guys have any idea of anything that's gonna help me like permanently spin this, I'll have a look around myself as well. But if we can permanently get this spun, then we'll have infinite lava. Yeah, I was looking into this before to try and figure out some stuff. It did not help. Solar power. I'm going to try and get these done quickly. By that I mean just get these quests here done, so we can move on to bigger, better things. Alright, now we go in there, we go in there, we get that, we get that, we get that, and we have the solar panel. And we have a solar panel, and we're getting beaten up. Woo! That's solar done, solar power. We need lava and we have solar. What's you got? Overworld city map. I don't know. But I don't need you. We just got solar power. So yeah, we definitely don't need you. That will not be used in there. I'll use solar power. I don't know. I wanted to get the quests done and I did. Like, come on. We got some nether quartz for it. Let's get it. And considering you can make any of them, and I think we'll make the power pipes, because we do have the power solar panels. So if I go through here, energy cable basic, save that, we'll save that. We go into here, I can make 12 cables. Thank you. Dang. That's good, because I technically, we have the panel and the cable, and then you have the power storage, which is what they want me to do next, I believe. And you have basic power. So, unless this is like really hard to make. Middle, we have our energy cell startup. So with that, and that, we have power. That can then run the generators and stuff, like, no problem. That'll be able to run generators and stuff, no problem. Like, it'll be easy. Then that's that. We got some ultimate universal cables there. to help us through our way. So look at that. This is pretty much done. Like, we've got some fights to do and stuff, but we got power. We got generators and everything like this. We can always celebrate completing this whole chapter 1 now, where we want to set up. So we're gonna go into our little smeltery upstairs here. I'm thinking against the back wall. Have our furnaces. Probably just have 3 set up. Some hopper filtration into the furnaces. And then some extraction probably to the sides of them. I don't know. Probably just have 2 factory furnaces, actually 2 diamond or something, and then work around that. And pretty much the ore will go into the furnaces. There'll be an infinite supply of lava power, whatever, to run them, and then that will smelt it down into whatever ingots, which will get sent to a controller, an inventory controller, or a storage controller, my bad, for the drawers, sophisticated drawers and stuff. And then I'll have down here, probably on either side here, our drawers for all our smeltable ingots and stuff like that. So it should be good. It should be really good. I'm actually kind of excited to get it all set up. So I'm going to craft the things we need and go through that, do that now quickly. And then we'll come up and we'll start getting this set up. So I'll get our furnaces. I'll get our lava over here somehow. I'll get it all sorted out. So we can start building. And we can build our little furnace smeltery there and have a bit of a cool storage down in our armory. That'll be the smeltery system done, and we'll be able to jump into some apotheosis. Alright guys, I am back, and I have successfully crafted up a few bits and bobs that we can use to do up our little smeltery up here. So, let's climb up our stairs. I've got a little chest here. Got our knickknacks in it. I've been playing around with this for a little bit. Just trying to get it pretty much sorted out so we can have a little smeltery over here. So what I'm trying to do... Grab that. Is sort of set it up. So we can have like... some lava tanks. And then at the back of these lava tanks, I've got some... pulling. So I'll pull from these ender tanks into the ender IO lava sources, because I just find them easier to use than to funnel through them. And then if we pop in 2 furnaces, which when we upgrade them to factories and put our augments in, they'll have plenty of smeltery room. I think it's like 5 or 6 slots, so that's insane. We won't need much more than that. And then we have our storage controller, and these will actually input on the right into that one, and this one will be on the left. No, output. And then they'll put all of it into the storage container, which will be displayed downstairs. We'll have our storage, because that's what we're going to do our armory and stuff like that. Now for the funneling part. So in order to funnel into these furnaces, see, these do not connect to the ender tanks, which I enjoyed. No, not there. Do I have a pickaxe? No, that sucks. Let's go get a pickaxe. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back with a pickaxe, so we'll get rid of this. Yeah. And these come up, and over, if I'm correct. And we'll have we're going to upgrade our chest, but we will have a chest here. Do I have a redstone torch? I didn't bring that either, but I'll upgrade it later. 4. Then we put this here, which is going to extract into the furnaces. And then the furnaces will have their upgrades, so I'll be able to bring the lava in to the furnace, and that will automatically be smelting anything that I put into this chest and then pushing it into our storage, which will be displayed down in our armory. And that's how our smelter, our little startup smeltery is going to work. Like, for a little beginner smeltery, it should run pretty well, so we'll see how she goes. And yeah, should be good, should be good. So after a long and tedious task, I have managed to get this thing working pretty well. I've actually got a backpack here full of some ores, so we can go give it a test run. So jump up here. Let's go down here, show you guys. So look, I know I don't need all this. I know this is not armor stuff, but it all goes through the smeltery, so I don't know why there's in here. But yeah, this is my wall so far. There's 3 spare spots because I think there's some mithril and stuff like that will have to go in there. Some other things, but we've got our netherite, diamonds, we got our iron, our gold, our anatomy, we got everything. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna jump into a little bit of our apotheosis tables. So we'll start with our basic. So we need to start with a salvaging table, I believe. We're gonna get gem dust, which we get from a salvaging table. It's kind of... Oh, your first gem dust is obtained by dropping any apotheosis gem into the world and making an anvil block fall on it. We drop our gem on the floor. Boop. We drop our anvil on the gem. Boop. Boop. We take our dust. Now we're crafting apotheosis. Okay. Now we can make... Oh, you got to do it twice. And we drop our anvil. Yeah. I should have done that in the first place. Oh well, we got our arcane dust. We can now make our salvaging table. After we get a few more. We should have axes and stuff, so we won't worry about that. Worry about our smithing table, which is pretty basic. And then I'm pretty sure if I just plus that and we type in axe in here, I should be able to use just like any 2. Yeah. Save the iron. Now we got our salvaging table, step 1. Then we actually did have the spare arcane dust to make the gem cutting table, so we'll just jump that in there for now, and we'll go place these in our little armory. Okay, so we're gonna run it here. And now here's where we'll salvage and gem cutting. Okay. Here. Simple reforging table, that's done. Now we've got them over here. I want to put our reforgers in, because there's going to be 2 reforging tables just over here. And we put our armor in here, and you can change the output of what it was. Something like that. Now, yes, we are getting all our general apotheosis stuff in here and ready. But we'll also get our general armor and stuff in there as well. So what we're going to do is grab some chests. So now I've got some chests. So I think over maybe this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 8 chests. And pretty much we've got helmets, chest plates, leggings, boots, swords, axes, pickaxes, bows. For now, I think that's what we need, because I don't need hose, I don't need that, so I think we should be good with that as our basic for armor. And then over in this corner, we'll have our chests for our gems. So we'll have 4 for the levels of rarity, sorry. Then we'll have 4 over here as well for not the gems but the fabrics and the dusts that we use as well to get things done. So that will be the back wall. As for the chest storage, and the apotheosis. I like to leave some space just in case we need to add to it. That's going to get filled in at some point, don't worry about that. So, after a little bit of playing around and a couple of game crashes, I have figured out how to do this. Yes, it is only blue rarity because that's all I could get. It seems that this reforging table, the simple one, will only do up to the blue rarity. I think we will need this reforging table to do the other ones. So we're going to go craft that quickly. So, after a little bit of playing around and a couple of game crashes, I have figured out how to do this. Yes, it is only blue rarity because that's all I could get. It seems that this reforging table, the simple one, will only do up to the blue rarity. I think we will need this reforging table. Yep. Bang, we have a reforging table now. Put it next to our simple reforging table. We won't need any more, I don't believe. Yeah, so this one can go. Let's place the wrong one. Oh, you'll be able to put that in there with them. And we'll be able to put some arcane sands in. And we don't have enough. 3 enchant level. Alrighty, and we have our rare tier netherite affixed armor all ready to go. So exciting. So we also have some empty sockets on these, so we can put some gems in there, make it even stronger for us. That'll be awesome. So, as far as gems go, I think we're going to want to use some pretty decent gems. Bows, mining tools, 55% speed on lower armor. Gem of the royal family. That sounds really good. Short speed shields. That will probably go on a helmet, I'd say. Alright, so what we're going to do now is probably get us a sword up and add some sockets to this. Get some enchantments going on our gear. Probably some unbreaking and stuff. And yeah, I'll probably do that just with a quick montage through the edits, so we can get to this fight. We want to get to the end, and we want to fight the dragon, and that's what we're here to do. We don't want to play around with this armor any longer, so that's what we're gonna do. So enjoy this, guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Oh, we found it. I didn't expect this though, but we found it. The main portal room's down there. It's a bit of a maze. Yes. Yes. We did it. We did it. We did it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Ah. Should we just go straight in? Did we? Oh. Ooh. What's that? It's time to fight the one and only, the one true Minecraft boss, the Ender Dragon. did it. We did it. We've done it. We did it. Yes. The Ender Dragon has been defeated. Yep. It's been so long since I've done that. That felt so good. That felt so good. I'm so happy. I'm so glad we defeated the Ender Dragon. how good it is to be back, but oh, how much better it is to be defeated the Ender Dragon into the end game. Ooh, I'm excited to see what comes next. But for today, this is the end of this episode. So let's do as we usually do. Hop into our quest book, achieve what we need to achieve. Yes, the other quest's done. On a bounty board, we got to kill the Blazers, Enderman, kill the Ender Dragon. Yes. We got ourselves block red zone. That is awesome. I like that. And as you know, I like to go through the building tips when I see them pop up. I'll save that for later. Oh, we got some solar panels there too. Oh, that's always good. Can use that. Dragon scales, draconium dust. Guess what we might be getting into after the boss fights. Maybe we'll see. It looks interesting. It looks cool as. Alright, let's jump into here. Get this sucker it out. Just to, clean this out. So I'm a bit disappointed, obviously, in that quest there, and the fact that I didn't build. Oh yeah, that's right. But I didn't get this. I thought that we did it. I don't know what I've missed. Just let me know if you know what's going on here. Maybe I've got to retrieve that dragon egg, but I don't actually know how to do that. But yeah, everything else is good. So I'm not too sure. Obviously we jump into that's chapter 2. We got to figure this out and jump to chapter 2. Oh, we've done them. Do this while we're here. Get a bit of our quest done, because as you know, it's a quest for everything. I've done a lot of these. Take the XP. Take the XP. Alrighty. Alright guys. So I know we've done a lot this episode. It's been a very, very interesting episode. We've got our full decked out armor, netherite armor. We're ready to take on the end game. We're gonna fight the Wither. We're gonna fight the other bosses. We're gonna fight everything. And I'm excited, and it's gonna be really cool. We look goofy with our goals on. But this is a new part of where we go next. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I do have some very exciting things to come in the next episode, the next couple episodes actually. I've got a few exciting things planned. So they do involve a lot more fighting and a lot more adventuring and a lot more Minecrafting. So we'll see how that goes, and hope you guys stay tuned, because as you know, this is the quest for everything, and I promise we will achieve everything.